Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? This is a kid, Bankroll, Freddie, man. Straight out of Helltown, Arkansas, man. Welcome to my hood. I ain't gonna get seated and let nobody say nothing wrong to me or try to disrespect me. Like, I ain't going for it. I'm gonna say something to you, like, you got me f***ed up. Like, what you trying to do? Like,
Bankroll, Freddie, you on the E, nigga, you a whole. Your whole council. Man, stop acting like you ain't cancel your own show. And whoever helped you cancel it, they scary too.
somebody they gonna shoot on my show. What happened last year when y'all was supposed to did that? Huh? What y'all like, no, we ain't gonna do it this time. Scary.
Massive arrests in Little Rock and Pine Bluff, all on federal and weapons charges. This comes from operations involving more than a dozen federal, state, and local agencies.
Cry tears in the cell, thinking about my kids. Lord, please forgive the kid for all the wrong I did.
Rapper Bankroll Freddie was one of those arrested today on trafficking and firearm charges. Indictments show he was part of one of the gang investigations by the FBI.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. Well, it seems the indictments keep rolling out for Christmas, and another rapper just got their early Christmas present. Bankroll Freddie is the latest rapper to be caught lacking by the law. After surviving 2 hits on his life, he slipped up and tossed away his freedom. Today, we gonna figure out how in the hell bro got caught up in all this, and if he has the chance to beat the case. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Bankroll Freddie ain't no stranger to the trenches, man. Since legit, bro was the next generation of youngins wildin' in the streets.
Sure.
At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Oh, I was young. I was like 12. We was kicking doors. You hear me? Flat screen was popping.
When it came to securing the bag, Freddie was with whatever.
We can't do nothing but tell the truth. We were breaking this shit. We were robbing. We were doing all type of shit, man. We were doing some shit. We were doing anything we had to do to get some money.
While growing up in Helena, Arkansas before moving to Little Rock.
It's the hood, man. Snake, tell me, look, where we at, baby? Helltown. Throw that shit up.
Mama, can't you see
Helltown,
what these streets of Helltown done to me?
Bankroll saw the roughest parts of life, and at first it seemed like those experiences set him up for success, but the feds had other plans for bro.
Rapper Bankroll Freddie was one of those arrested today on trafficking and firearm charges. Indictments show he was part of one of the gang investigations by the FBI.
The signs were there though. Bro just didn't pay attention. Bankroll Freddie just wasn't one to let anybody play him, even life. If you came for him, he was gonna come for you.
I'ma stand up myself. You got a problem with me? What's up? What you wanna do? Like, I ain't gonna get seated and let nobody say nothing wrong to me or try to disrespect me. Like, I ain't going for it.
And that mentality got the law on his back after shenanigans in the streets escalated from beef into bullets flying in public.
Man, stop acting like you ain't cancel your own show. Whoever helped you cancel it, scary too. We just gonna go in there, pop some shit, bottles. Mac, I'm not out.
July 2020, news reports broke that the ops nearly sent Freddie to the Essence after they pulled up to his show in Helena.
Police say that someone opened fire in this lot behind me, killing 1 person and injuring 3 others.
Bankroll was performing when shots were fired into the crowd. Bankroll seemed to address that situation in an interview, saying that it started due to a scuffle and his op spun the block with the blicky, nearly turning his top into a convertible roof. Bro barely escaped when the bullets grazed his head and another went through his arm.
Driving, I looked to the side, I seen the dude, I just laid over. First shot, I got hit. One went across my head, I got grazed in the head. My partner got grazed in the back, got grazed in the head.
The problem was, other people were getting hurt due to his beefs, and that incident got 1 person hit up.
1 man shot here died in the hospital, and another is in critical condition at the Regional Medical Center. 2 others were treated and released from the hospital.
Sure enough, the feds were in the cut lurking when Bankroll Freddie started coming up in those incidents. When it kept happening, Freddie was just pushing himself further into the hands of the law. On another attempted hit on his life, he was shot in the face, leaving a scar on his chin. Instead of toning it down a notch, Freddie instead had too much pride to back down and mocked the ops while in the hospital bed.
Bitch ass nigga didn't kill me.
Bankroll started feeling himself. He felt invincible in the streets, but that's when everything started crumbling down and humbled him real quick. April 14th, 2022, the law made its move. Freddie DeMarcus Gladney, aka Bankroll Freddie, was arrested about 6:30 p.m. during a traffic stop for speeding on Interstate 55 in Marion, Arkansas, almost 20 miles from Memphis, Tennessee. When searching Freddie's pickup truck, officials found a firearm, 21 pounds of dope, and 171 grams of the prescription sedative promethazine. Reports state that Freddie was booked into the Crittenden County Detention Center on state illegal substances and weapons charges and held for the FBI on equivalent federal charges. Upon searching the vehicle some more, they found multiple straps and about $34,000 in cash in the center console. The law finally caught Freddie lacking.
A rapper from Conway was in jail last night, arrested on federal and weapons charges.
Realizing the feds was on his top, he got some time to reevaluate his career behind bars, and that shook some sense into his head.
Like, when I was in jail, this shit just like humbled me. I feel like that shit made me a better person. Like, for real, like, this shit made me a better person. It made me think about life a lot more than I thought about it.
The problem was, could Freddie make the switch from trapper to full-time rapper and leave the streets behind before it was too late? Sadly, even if he got the lesson life was trying to teach him, the feds was already on his tail. Pay attention to that last part of the arrest article. It says he's being held by the feds on equivalent charges. In other articles, it breaks down even more details, saying he's awaiting to be transferred into Fed custody. That was the hint as to what was coming. The feds probably were already building a case and saw their chance to get him hemmed up when he messed around and got caught with illegal substances and the pole. Bankroll Freddie ain't new to this, he true to this. Seemed he already figured out that the feds were plotting something bigger when they took him to custody. After a bond hearing, Bankroll Freddie was placed on strict conditions for his bond release. According to his paperwork, Bankroll Freddie will be released to the custody of his bodyguard, veteran soldier and youth pastor Avery LeVar Campbell, with whom he will live. He was put under a 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew in order to refrain from excessive drinking and smoking, and he has to avoid associating with felons. Freddie was allowed to record in the studio and make videos, but while he is creating videos, he cannot use any guns, including prop guns or illegal substances. He could tour, but it had to be an actual concert venue, not any party. Freddie, hearing the news, was excited and got right to promoting his upcoming project, From the Trap to Rap 2.
Yo, what's poppin', man? Big bank, man. Rough and tough. You know what's going on, man. Trap to Rap 2 on the way, man.
Little did he know the hammer was coming down. In June, he dropped a chilling video foreshadowing what was about to happen. In the track Indictment, he raps about surviving being shot and not losing it all to being locked up.
Crying tears in the cell, thinking about my kids. Lord, please forgive the kid for all the wrong I did. Oh, you fighting indictment, locked up in the Fed.
November 9th, 2022, time ran out for Bankroll Freddie. The U.S. Attorney's Office announced a mass of federal firearm arrests in Little Rock and Pine Bluff as a result of 3 operations focused on the pipeline of crime between the two areas.
Rapper Bankroll Freddie was one of those arrested today on trafficking and firearm charges. Indictments show he was part of one of the gang investigations by the FBI.
Rapper Bankroll Freddie unfortunately got jammed up in those operations and arrested on trafficking and firearm charges. Sounds familiar, right? Same type of charges laid in his April arrest. They got the ammo they needed to further tie him in. But check this. The reports further claim that the 2 of the operations focused on rival gangs and were created to address trafficking between Little Rock and Pine Bluff, and Freddie was listed by the feds as being a part of one of those gangs. The gangs in question were the Everybody Killers and the Lodi Murder Mob Gang.
Wednesday morning, officers arrested 43 people on federal gun and trafficking charges. The suspects are a part of the EBK and Lodi Murder Mob gangs. Police say there are still 27 criminals that agents have yet to arrest.
We won't stop until we have all of them in custody.
They had Freddie down as being EBK, but what's even crazy is that his pops, Freddie Gladney Jr., was also arrested under indictment as being a part of EBK too. It was a family affair, allegedly. Feds did a whole sweep. The operations got 80 people indicted, with 45 arrested and the remainder being hunted down.
Last night was a restless night for hundreds of law enforcement officers that supported this multi-state, multi-jurisdictional operation.
45 arrests made Wednesday morning and 80 people indicted on federal firearm and trafficking charges. The U.S. Attorney's Office calling it a monumental takedown.
Along with that, they labeled a monumental takedown. Officials also seized 4 firearms, one of which was an AR-style pistol and 2 ounces of coke and $30,000 in cash. According to indictment documents, they have Freddie and his pops listed as conspiring with dozens of other goons to traffic illegal substances and guns between Arkansas, Texas, California, Arizona, Georgia, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. Facing a combined total of 16 federal charges, they were moving weight for real if this is true. They had everything documented and the evidence isn't looking too good at all in Bankroll Freddie's case. Not only the illegal substances, but check out the list of weapons they said bro may have in his possession on May 25th, 2021. They had Freddie looking like the Arkansas John Wick out here. On May 27th, 2021, they accused Freddie of copping straps. Then on May 28th, they allegedly had evidence for the same crime, but this time for a FN America 509 compact tactical 9mm pistol. Man, I gotta go back and take algebra and English again to pronounce these daggone guns, man. Not satisfied with pinning the list of polls on Freddie before, the feds came with another list of weapons he may have been in possession of on April 14th, 2022. Notice this is what he got locked up for the first time when the feds requested custody of him. Bankroll Freddie slipped up big time. The evidence just keeps stacking up against him. Feds left no stone unturned. They even had bro for allegedly using the telephone to coordinate and distribute the product through the streets. It seemed the feds were coming for him with a personal vendetta, and that may be true. At the press conference after they got Freddie and them, they had a picture of the slain cop off to the side. It was Detective Kevin Collins on the Pine Bluff Police Department. October 2020, Collins was on the ground doing undercover work at the earliest stages of taking down the gangs that were involved in the operations that got Freddie hemmed up.
Agencies all crediting their work to Detective Kevin Collins of Pine Bluff Police Department. Collins was shot and killed serving an arrest warrant that was part of these operations back in 2020.
Collins was taken out while serving an arrest warrant to one of the gang suspects. Bankroll Freddie's father is facing 5 federal counts, including possession of coke, possession of dope, possession of a controlled substance with the intent to deliver, and use of a telephone to traffic the goods. For Bankroll Freddie, things are much worse. Court documents show the rapper is facing no less than 11 charges, including possession of coke, possession of dope, 2 counts of intent to distribute the herb, knowingly and intentionally possessing firearms, 3 counts of providing false or fictitious information on a gun purchase form, using guns for trafficking, using a telephone to traffic the goods, and knowingly possessing 1 or more machine guns. Bankroll Freddie joins a long list of rappers that have been in the wrong end of the law for 2022. Will the quality control signed rapper be able to beat this case? I'll keep y'all posted when more news come in. I'm out, y'all.